Hi, my name is Miss Shantell Stuart, and Mr. Miller is my psychology instructor. Mr. Miller is one of the best instructor I've known. He is passionate, committed, inspiring, warm, caring, and an excellent instructor. He is an amazing instructor, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to interact with him. He is an awesome instructor who makes every class fun. Mr. Miller has an energetic approach to teaching and learning. He invigorates us, the students, and keep us focused. Some of my best moments with Mr. Miller class were the interaction with students, listening to motivational speech by Eric Thomas, Oprah Winfrey, Steve Harvey, just a few. Also the educational games of Jeopardy! I've learned so much in this psychology motivation class. I've learned that motivation is why people move towards certain action and goal, but not others. I've learned about the concept of motivation and a few important theories psychologists have developed to try and explain our behaviors. I've also learned in motivation that success is not easy. I've learned in motivation that in order to be the best or in order to be successful, we have to go through some trials, we have to go through some setbacks, we have to go through some obstacles. But in our setbacks and obstacles, we should not allow that to keep us back. We should just push and push harder to get to our goals to be successful. And with this motivation class, I've learned so much, and this not just in the classroom, but out of the classroom. I've learned to push on the job. I've learned to push out there, and even in my home, I've learned to push because I've learned that to be successful, it is not easy to be successful. We can go through some stuff, but we can't allow that to keep us back. And I've learned that we should not make excuses, because many times myself, I find myself making excuses which is not important, excuses, just being lazy and making excuses. And I've learned that in this motivation class with Mr. Miller that we should approach every opportunity as if it's the last opportunity, and even as tomorrow, we should embrace every opportunity like there's no tomorrow, and I've learned so much. Even like I had an assignment and I started to get frustrated. My head started to hurt. I started to say, "Hey, listen here, this ain't for me, man." I was like ready to give up, and I had flashback, and I remember the class, and I remember the motivational speech. I remember listening to the voice of Mr. Miller in my head, and I keep motivating myself and telling myself, "Listen here, I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to push. Nothing comes easy. If I want to be the best at what I'm doing, it could be some struggles, but I have to push. I must push to get to be the person I want to be, to get to be that successful person I want to be. And this motivation class is it helps me a lot, and it helps me a lot. And I would recommend others for psychology because Mr. Miller, he's an excellent and fun instructor. He is warm and welcoming, making us, the students, feel comfortable. The moment I log into Mr. Miller class, I felt a warm and welcoming vibe from him. I felt at home immediately. As an instructor, Mr. Miller would ask each individual in the class how was their day before he started to teach, which I honestly think is important because sometimes we go through life, sometimes we go through the day, we have some good days, we have some bad days, and to know that somebody cares how our day was, it makes a difference. He's not just concerned about teaching but also his students. That show his interest in his students. And I truly feel that Mr. Miller is a natural born educator with his compassion, his patience, and his ease with explaining. Yes, I think he's a natural born educator. And Mr. Miller, I would give out of 10, I give you a 10. A 10 out of 10 I give you. Very excellent instructor. I appreciate your class. I pray God blessing over you, over your future, over your career, over your family, and all the best. And I'm going to miss you. And I love you, Mr. Miller. And I appreciate you. Thanks for all you taught me in this class, and I will take it with me through life and to my next classes. You be blessed.